and shared their thoughts about smoking. It has poetry, photographs in LA, and a narrative about my life focused on my cigarette story, and also a lot of nonfiction, research-based information about the tobacco industry, the effects of cigarettes on the brain, and a variety of things, because I cover a lot of issues, addiction and why I smoke, and also I talk about rape and recovery and feminism and kind of how do we cope. So at the end, I put 10 healthy ways to scream that are not smoking. Because there are many wonderful things we can do, like write beautiful music or poetry or comedy. So then I'm making these little guidebooks. This is the first one, called 10 Healthy Ways to Scream. And it's adapted from that and expanded with a little kind of set of a scream plan. If you're like me, you need a scream plan so that you don't like go crazy. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. I'm super excited. I'm going to New York to share it and to see my son. Woo! Okay, that's when we like to scream, right? When you're celebrating. Then when I'm fucking pissed about the the Trump and the line. Where's my clapping? Because the point is that we accept the screams for winning, but we don't accept the screams for injustice in the same way. And that's part of what I share. And it's very frustrating for me, being an empath. Very frustrating. Okay, so I'm going to share one of the poems. It's called 10 Places to Go Scream. By this time, I'm making myself sick. A slow death or dying now, that's the trick. And I'm contemplating a list of 10 ways to die. Break that chain of thought and switch, damn it, switch. Stamp my foot, the right foot, and tell myself to switch again. Death on the brain is a hard act to follow. No manner of pleading, crying, believing, or trying to get me off this train. Only dying. So I smoke a cigarette. Another. Finally, I decide to write a list titled 10 Places to Go Scream. It is a leaping off the cliff of my insanity, a landing on the page, a tumbling release, a brave embrace, a separation of fact and fiction. The cigarette, the chemical stain dripping through me, substitute for my blood. I get my pen, and this is it in one fell slash. 10 places to go scream. Number 1, a windy, abandoned beach at night. My screams crashing, a world's tears falling mightily down my cheeks. Number 2, a high mountain forest, quiet of new snow. Tear that scream out of silence, waking hungry bears. Number 3, under the freeway, a roaring, raging hit song lost in my spinning heart, traffic break down. Number 4, in a vast cave, dark, vaulting shelters, empty, high-rise streets, alone. I sing and scream for hours as if I am the only one left and no one can listen. Number 5, at the zoo, in a cage with the wild, domesticated slaves of exquisite, not yet extinct creatures. I howl and scream while the animals roar, trumpet, hiss and call across the walls and fences, screaming unfortunate world. Number 6, in the hospital, in pain, abandoned, having myself torn from the womb, having my womb torn from me, one day dying, I have and will scream there. Number 7, on a crazy thrill ride, like a roller coaster or life. All colorful gasps and insane laughter and a stiff neck with a raw throat to remember the journey. Number 9, to a new lifetime's baby body. When I reincarnate, I'm going to scream as much as I feel like screaming. Fill my little lungs with air, with the fire of life, of hunger, of pain, of ecstasy. They will say I am a troublesome, colicky baby. They won't even guess I'm making up for a lifetime of silence. Number 10. If you die before I can, I will scream beyond telling. The neighborhood will tremble with the depths of my grief. I will go on screaming inside for a good long while. To remember the great heights of our ecstasy. To forget the moments when you wounded me. To release your spirit from any debt to know my pain. And then, after all that screaming, if I